Hey friends, it's Abby from Chic Peach. I am organizing my bathroom today, so I'm going to take you guys along with me. Something that I have noticed about myself is that I love getting organized and I have a really good way about doing it. But staying organized is my downfall, or at least it was. I organized my bathroom about a year or two ago, and to be quite honest, it didn't last. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. Here is my bathroom closet. I have a lot of space and therefore I filled it with a lot of stuff. Now, just because you have the space doesn't mean you need to fill it with stuff. So here's my problem. A year ago, I got these bins and I labeled them. I think I did really well. And that was really before I got full force into all this organization. So clearly you can tell I've tried, but it didn't work. It didn't stick. And I think it's because you have to make it as easy to put away as it is to put down. So every time I'm done with something, I had to get this entire thing out and put it away. Now, that could work, but when you're in a hurry, that doesn't work. And so I found that I was in a hurry and I just kept stuffing things, and then things were out of sight, out of mind. Like I literally I don't even know what all is in these. Like I know the categories, like we've got cosmetics, skin, hygiene, meds, and I don't think I did a very good job at categorizing that. So we're gonna take everything out of this closet. I'm gonna take it all down to my kitchen table and I'm going to categorize it into different groups, and I'm gonna see how much I have of every single category, what I can consolidate, what I can throw away, and what I can donate. We also have our towel closet. So we normally have our basket right here, like a laundry basket that we throw our dirty towels into, and then we fold our towels up on this shelf right here. These two shelves honestly did not have a designated purpose, and so this has been like a toss area whenever I have something that I don't know where to put it, I just this was the overflow section. And I don't want it to be the overflow section. I want it to be purposeful. And yes, we do have a lot of space, so I want to use it wisely, and I don't want to fill it to the max. I really just want to share my organizational tips and the journey as I keep going. If you've been on my channel, you know that I'm trying to declutter my home and my life. But as I'm decluttering, I want to reorganize. And I'm such a visual person, so being organized is huge for me. I think no matter what type of person you are, organization can be huge for anyone. So if there's anything in this video that you want, I'm gonna try to link as much as I can in the description, because I do have an Amazon storefront and a Like to Know It creator page. So whatever you guys are looking for, if you don't see it in the description, comment below and let me know what you're looking for, and I can get a direct link there for you. Okay, so now that you've seen my dilemma, let's get started. This is literally empty. It could have been thrown away a long time ago. Okay, so clearly I had a lot of stuff in that closet, well, closets, that I don't need, and it is amazing how much junk and clutter you can pack into such a small space. And granted, they are pretty large closets, but I did not expect to find this much stuff in them. So what I'll be doing is actually going through to throw away as much as I can before I start sorting through. I think just discarding all of your trash and things that you know are not gonna go into the mix is key. Just start by getting as much trash as you can out, because you don't wanna have to sort through that either. So that's what we'll start with. I'm gonna fill up as many trash bags as I can, and I'll show you how much I get. This is disposable underwear from when I gave birth to my son a year ago. Well, 13 months ago. I don't know whether I should get rid of these or save them for the next kid, but we'll see. I haven't self-tanned with this in a long time, and one thing that you should probably think about with things like this is the bacteria that might be hiding in there, especially if you've used it a couple times, haven't used it for a while. There could be a lot of bacteria hiding in there, so I'm just gonna throw it away. Something else to think about is if you have like random pads that might have fallen out of the box, or tampons, any sort of sanitary napkins, throw those away too, because those are not clean and you should not use those. Just throw them away. Okay, we gotta stop keeping the original boxes. Stop. I can't. I'm getting rid of all of them. So throw yours away too. More original boxes. Another one. Okay, now that I've thrown away as much trash as I can immediately see, I'm gonna go through and start sorting in things like items, like this might be sunscreen, and this is a self-tanner, but I'm just gonna put like objects together, and then I'll just see what all I've got. And as you're like sorting through things, if you know that there's a product that you're just not gonna use, just throw it away. If it's really old, it's probably got the bacteria in it, like especially makeup that you've started using, maybe haven't touched it in a few months or a few years, throw it away. Like, don't even worry about organizing it into a certain category if you know that you're not gonna use it. All right, so these are perfumes or mists that I've gotten or gifted to me, and honestly, it's been several years since I even used one of these, and then it was even longer than that from when I got it. These actually have a shelf life of, I think, 3 years, so I'm gonna throw these away. I don't use them. I'm not going to use them. There's no point. So this is a perfume that I got as a gift for, I think, my 7th grade birthday party. I think I would have been like 13 years old. I'm 26 now. That's exactly half my life. I think I've worn this once. These are from one of those like subscription boxes that I got for perfume. It was a waste of money. Never used them. Same thing with these. I just found these out and about. They're, I think, like the wipes that you can put makeup remover on. Really not sanitary because they were sitting out and about. There's tons of dust on them, and something to remember is that your skin is so absorbent, and you want everything that you're putting on your face to be clean, not dusty. Not only do I have this trash bag here, I actually do have a section off to the side where I'm putting things for donation for my clutter boxes, and the things for donation actually are going to include like things like lotions, makeup that have been unopened, where I don't expect there to be bacteria. Probably still good for like something like a women's shelter. I have too much stuff and very little space, so I'm resorting to putting categories on the floor. I just don't have enough room. I don't know if you've ever heard of these, but these are like the Party Smart hangover pills is what they've been called. 1 capsule for a better morning. I hate them. Every single time I've tried taking this before my mom days, oh my gosh, it made me feel worse. Like, if it works for you, great, but this is my opinion on them, not worth it. So they're all going into the trash. As you're going through everything, look at your expiration dates, and if it's expired, just throw it away. Like, seriously, just throw it away. I know that there are people that say, oh, it's still good after such and such date. Well, that may be true for some things. I have enough, okay, I'll be frank. I have enough shit to deal with that I'm gonna throw anything expired, and that's gonna really help me declutter my house. Like these cough drops, expired in 2018. Can anyone remind me what year it is? Oh yeah, it's 2023. Same thing as the sanitary napkins and stuff. If you've got like pills or vitamins or whatever, I know that these are all vitamins, but they fell out of the bottles. And I don't want to guess which one is which or how many milligrams they are, so they're all going in the trash. Better safe than sorry. I got these like stay awake pills when I was in college back, whatever when that was. These expired in 2017. That's how bad I needed to get rid of stuff. This nail polish remover expired in 2016. That's really bad. One reason why I'm not gonna sign up for any more subscription boxes in the near future, or far future for that matter, is that I have 2 ice rollers that I didn't even know I had. How sad is that? I have a few of these beef flat creams. I really like it. I got a deal, so I bought several at a time, and I'm just gonna take the bottles out of the box because it's gonna take way less room. Just throw these away. I think I've had this for like 10 years. My sister got it, gave it to me. I used it a few times. Can't remember the last time I used it. There was like a ton of dust on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, super dusty. Bye. All right, so we're doing a quick break just to show you guys what I've got going on. I've got my trash, some meds. I have my dental hygiene down there. I've got things like wipes and tissue things, original boxes. I have like my tanning and sun care, and when I mean tanning, I mean like spray tan. I've got like fertility stuff here, a bunch of like pads and tampons. No, I didn't buy all of them myself. They were just kind of like given to me, you know, moms, sisters, whatever. Hair care, here's from the other side. There's so much. I don't know how all of this was in that like closet and a half. I don't understand. This is so much stuff. Something else from subscription boxes are like these masks. I don't think I've ever seriously used a mask before. I think I tried it like one time in middle school or high school. I don't know, maybe I should take better care of my face, but I think I'm doing all right. What is this? Oh. Yeah, I'm not using that. There was a period of time where I was obsessed with the Kylie Cosmetics, and I bought like as much as I could. But throwing all that away. Sorry, Kylie. All these eyeliners were actually open, so I'm throwing them all away. Ooh, I can donate that because it's unopened. All right, so now I'm at the part where I can actually just like start rounding up the cosmetics and put as much of it as I can into one group. And then once I have all my groups, I'm gonna reorganize into my new bins that are gonna be far more functional for me. Alright, my back hurts. I've got a lot done. I have mostly everything sorted into categories, and I'll show you here in a second. But what I'm gonna do next, before I get too deep into really doing all of my subcategories, I'm gonna take all of my new bins and place them into my bathroom the way that I want them to be, so I know exactly how many different spaces that I have, because that's gonna be key, is to really optimize my space the best way, and then I can keep in mind how many categories I can put into my closets. Over here, I've got some things that I will be donating. This entire box is like cosmetic or any sort of a product that is unopened that I have not used that I feel could be just fine to donate. I've got some cosmetic bags, like travel bags, a little makeup bag. These are some bathroom accessories that I no longer have any want to use because I redecorated my bathroom. And I'm gonna go through and clean these, and then you'll probably see me throw these into some clutter boxes. I really don't use these much. I have a different method for cleaning all of my brushes. I have to decide if I want to keep one of these. This was given to me by a friend because she didn't want it. I'm gonna give it away, and I've had this since like high school, maybe even middle school. I don't even use it anymore, so it just collects junk. But these are my giveaways so far, and we'll see what else I can get rid of. All right, I took a quick break, dinner, all that fun stuff. Everyone's in bed and now I have to finish this. I would just take a break and finish it another day, but it's a Sunday night and I have to work tomorrow, so I'm trying to get as much done tonight as I can. All right, so first up is this little organizer from Target. I had a lot of extra boxes for some reason, and maybe it was just because I was too lazy to actually throw them away when they became empty, and I'm gonna admit to that was probably it. But I'm going to empty whatever I have that I'll actually use into this little organizer, and whatever brands or styles that I don't use, I'm going to donate that because there's no sense in throwing away perfectly good supplies. Someone commented on one of my videos on, I think, Instagram, and just said that they noticed how I put ice in my wine on a few occasions and asked me why. And I was like, honestly, it's because I usually forget to put my wine in the refrigerator. I'm pretty happy with the way this turned out. Oh gosh. I forgot about my drawers. Okay, hi again. So something I wanted to point out is I just actually got rid of like 2 hairsprays because I had 3 different brands of hairspray. And for as much as I don't do my hair, I have a lot of hair products. So I'm keeping 2 brands of hairspray, one that's like kind of subtle, and then one that's like an extreme hold, because I feel like that's a nice happy medium so that when I do my hair, it's rare, but it happens enough that I don't want to go out and buy something new every single time I do my hair. Well, now I've got 2 different options, and I did pay good money for good hair care, so I don't want to throw that away. I threw away the cheap stuff. I have a story for you guys. I don't know if any of you recognize these, but these are lipsticks from Victoria's Secret. I'm pretty sure I got these when I was like 12 or 13. And like I said, I'm 26 now. These, I'm pretty sure I bought because I knew that I was going to have my first kiss soon. Still smells good. This one is Grapefruit Blast. That was my favorite. This one has to be Cupcake then. Yeah, it smells like a cupcake. The fact that I still have these like 13 to 14 years later is just crazy. I kind of don't want to throw these away because they smell so good, but I'm never gonna wear them. Smells good even after 13 years. I think it's time to start putting the bins back in the bathroom and just see what we're working with. I think that'll help me out too, because then I'm gonna get what's already done out of this space, and then I'm gonna really be able to visualize what's left. That's gonna make it a lot easier. Yeah. See, when you don't know what to do with something, it kind of means that you should get rid of it, or that you don't need it if you really don't know what to do with it. So I'm gonna take that as a sign and start working with that. All of our towels are in the laundry right now, so that's why this shelf is empty. It's all done. I'm so happy with this. Everything that is left out of the final result is either thrown away, going to be donated, rehomed somewhere else in the house because it didn't belong here in the first place. Or it is just back here. There are so many things that I didn't even realize were in here because I just never took it all out to take a look. And something that I heard along this journey was, while you're decluttering and redecorating, reorganizing, take everything out and see what you have. Because if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. You're not gonna know that it's there. You're not gonna know that you need to do something with it. So taking everything out was a big deal for me, and it really brought into perspective how much I was hoarding in my bathroom. So now I think this new system is gonna work a lot better because it's gonna be easy for me to access everything in here, and everything really does have a nice category. And last time I reorganized my bathroom, I didn't declutter anything. Like, I literally did not throw anything out. I just reshuffled everything around and put them into bins. Well, this time I got rid of a whole lot, and I think that's gonna make it a lot more functional for me. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I really hope that this video has helped you in some way, whether it be inspiring or motivating you, or just giving you some entertainment. I don't know. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be notified whenever I have a new upload. But that's all for now. See you later.